Surprisingly hard to challenge Kong Cyclone, but
well, these two have a pretty good synergy overall, so
we'll see if they do indeed go to Starterville, as is the norm.
They're going to go to Starterville because, well, it's the starter line.
All right, and there's the customary fist bump as we get into loser semis here.
Oh, middle of nowhere, WU doubles.
All right, so we got some aggression coming in from Skillager.
Can have a DK
quick damage conversion coming in. Oh, that was a really good mash. He got out of that almost instantly.
Yeah, especially in a situation where you're playing something against somebody like Tink. That's going to be pretty important to mash.
Oh, dash attack was reaching a little bit. How did he manage to grab Toon through that?
Skillager's done a pretty good job of keeping himself commentator's curse, but he's been keeping himself out of harm's way.
All right, KO punches on decks. We're going to see if Kwaz does anything. Good job by Skillager to avoid it.
Oh,
super armors through it, and that forward smash is going to take it. Jab from Villager, actually resetting the KO punch too, and the back throw is going to do it. So that is a quick two-stock conversion coming in.
The only one to hold on to his first stock.
Big damage coming through with that axe.
Oh,
and the axe again, putting in so much damage. It's clever use going for down smash instead of one of the other options, predicting DaneReich's landing.
Skillager with a good save to save his partner from potentially getting ding-donged.
DK's having such a hard time getting back on stage. This is the problem with the character. This horizontal recovery is great distance-wise. Big damage, though. Kong Cyclone, aerial Kong Cyclone anyway, capable of putting in like upwards of 30% if you land a lot of the hits. Like, it hurts so much.
Attempting to throw as many strong attacks out to try and get some KOs in.
I think
just aren't finding any luck.
Right there, I think he wanted to go for a the instant land KO punch, but he got caught out with it. Forward tilt, unfortunately, team killing, but also going to seal out DaneReich's second stock.
Skillager still holding on to his first stock.
So just like that, and this is something that we've been seeing both from MJG and from Skillager, is the stock tanking capabilities of Villager as a character. So good, such a hard character to finish off, especially when you can't focus them down like you normally would be able to in singles.
137%. Skillager's starting to approach that, that level 3 rage.
Good pressure coming in from DaneReich on the side against DK.
KO punch now online, but I don't think he's going to get a chance to use it.
He's going to be taken out. BlooD, unfortunately, not in the position to go and save his teammate. And they are just going to move on to the next game. I respect that. I respect that.
Respectable. Sometimes it looks like it's a pretty dire scenario, and, hey, I probably shouldn't be wasting my energy trying to make this impossible comeback, and instead I could use that towards.
All right, and he wants to make sure that everybody's still feeling fresh. He could have, DK, he lives a long time. They could have stalled that out some more, but then that's just more time that Kwaz is sitting idle. Like, you want to make sure he's kept fresh too.
Even if they are losing, there's still like a little bit of momentum that you want to keep through.
All right, we got the stage counter pick to Town and City.
Momentum is definitely on Skillager and DaneReich.
First game went to Skillager and DaneReich. Oh, pressure off stage. Smart by BlooD.
A little bit of friendly fire.
Oh, you can see BlooD just sort of fishing for the pop-up, and they're having it. See, what that was just really good team synergy, especially from BlooD coming in, standing on the top platform to cover any sort of jump-up option.
Quite the bit of reversal from game one, Kwaz has been doing actually a pretty good job of avoiding damage at the moment, and he managed to throw himself the first KO.
Ooh, the dash attack going to get the punish on Villager's throw. So we'll see if DaneReich can make any sort of adjustment here. Ooh, that was a really smart challenge from Kwaz on the Lloyd rocket, knowing to just forward tilt it once instead of wasting a smash attack.
And DaneReich now looking to be in a ding-dong range.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially on Town and City.
Yeah. Well, actually, it might be a little high, but looks like that's not going to matter.
Rising uppercut, just going to take it.
So far, Skillager and DaneReich have lost 2 stocks, while Kwaz has lost absolutely none. And now it's 3-6.
Yeah, they got to do that share stock. There's not an option at this point.
This is a completely different game.
Yeah, you can tell. And so that's part of what I think was a good idea, just deciding to move on from the previous game. They realized it was a wash.
Recollect yourself.
Ooh, the forward tilt is going to take it from center stage.
2 stocks.
Good save coming in from Skillager there. On putting in pressure with these forward tilts, that move trample property, so it's going to beat out just about anything that it comes in contact with.
And now BlooD at max rage. If he can manage to hold on to it for a little bit, he'll be able to survive.
That was a cute attempt by Kwaz. I saw that the down tilt into an attempted forward air. Unfortunately, Mac not going to make it back, and BlooD gets taken out on the other side by DaneReich.
Making it 2 stocks, 2-4.
So Skillager and DaneReich, they're doing a good job of keeping themselves in it after the bad start, especially at DaneReich. He's doing a really good job adjusting after his unfortunate early 3-stock loss.
That being said, they're both getting into some pretty ugly percents.
But again, no, with Mac, the volatility of Mac, you never know. Accidentally lands in front of Skillager's grab. He definitely wanted to grab Kwaz there.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, not going to get that connection from down tilt into rising uppercut.
At this point, Kwaz just seems to be fishing for a little bit of a kill move. Can't really blame him, but he's starting to take a lot of percent.
So here we have BlooD. BlooD is actually demonstrating some really good evasive spacing. He's just doing these like short hop and full hops just barely over enemy moves. Doing a great job not only of abusing his heavyweight status, but also avoiding damage altogether. And just like that, we are back into an advantage position for Kwaz and BlooD. And this is going to be very hard for Skillager. Yeah,
so hard to the point where they literally just don't have a chance to take it.
All right, so just like that, we are now 1-1 in the set count. We'll see if there's any sort of changes coming in. I doubt it, but you never know. Skillager, he's got a few pocket characters, so.
I personally see him sticking with the Villager. If I had to ask you,
I think so too. I think that is a good call. Villager's good edge guarding against 2 characters who are who do have susceptibility to being edge guarded.
Because while Skillager does have that Greninja, for the most part in doubles, he's been playing almost exclusively Villager, from what I've seen at least.
The only adjustment I think they have to make is DaneReich has to do a better job of holding on to his main stocks. He was doing a good job of that once he got on to his final stock, but he unfortunately got caught out by Kwaz a little bit. He has to learn to, or he has to show some adjustment against Kwaz, not fall trapped to Little Mac's landing pressure. It's good up tilt coming in from DK.
At the moment, it's Kwaz and BlooD not really taking too much damage, just sort of
jab one. Oh, just barely didn't connect with that. That was almost
close, but no cigar.
Pressuring deep, but good awareness from Skillager. Good job getting out of that situation. And we'll see if BlooD is going to be able to preserve or help preserve Kwaz's KO punch.
BlooD is already offline.
Skillager doing such a accidentally grabs his teammate.
But
he was too slow in activating Kong Cyclone. Wasn't able to save Kwaz.
But he makes up for it by tanking one of their own stocks. Putting
strong back throw coming in.
Stocks.
Have forward air. Gonna put DK in a bad position. Watch your shield, BlooD. Jab one into back throw. Almost taking a great DI from Skillager. And that was also a really good setup coming in from BlooD.
And now he's got that second level of rage.
Now we have Skillager also stock tanking back air, gonna do it.
But BlooD,
DaneReich has to find out how to land.
Alive with his first stock.
Okay, manages to get off, and that bomb conversion is gonna take it. Good stuff. Unfortunately, Kwaz, meanwhile, getting edge guarded by Skillager on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Generally, the percents are, for the most part, even.
Up angled forward smash is gonna take that stock at a reasonable 100-ish. Using the Lloyd explosion into an immediate turnip, and now this is a bad situation for Kwaz to be in. He did a good job recovering high.
Managed to make a setup happen, but both of them are low percent.
And that's it. Down tilt into KO punch is going to seal out that stock. We have the pivot grab.
Despite the fact that Kwaz was in a bad situation before, that KO punch really did help make the difference.
There was also good awareness from BlooD to a Kong Cyclone high to avoid landing into DaneReich's charge smash. Not going to be able to save his teammate. Very unfortunate.
Things generally evened up.
What was that? What happened to DK there? Did he get sent into a tumble or what?
I guess.
That was a very weird animation. I wasn't expecting.
Looks like BlooD is trying to go for a bit of a spike.
He might have been building percents to get closer to ding-dong range, but unfortunately, a little too much rage and a little too much percent now.
And Dragon now finding himself on the backbone. This is definitely a much closer game than game 2, but overall it's still at a pretty general disadvantage state.
Let's see if DaneReich figures out how he's going to land. Both of these characters, DK and Little Mac, punish landing so hard. Toon Link struggles to land. And that up tilt is going to take it.
And Kwaz and BlooD finding themselves, up 2-1.
Again, We could see character switches. I don't think we will. The question is if we're going to see a stage switch.
And even though they lost that, Skillager and DaneReich definitely did a better job of keeping it close.
Absolutely. That was not as it wasn't as one-sided as the last two matches have been for both teams in respective. First game was definitely one-sided in favor of Skillager. Second game, pretty one-sided in favor of Kwaz's team.
This one was definitely a lot closer. It just came down to that KO punch, I'd say.
All right, so game 3 looks like we are going back to Smashville.
This would be game 4, actually.
Oh, game 4, that's right. So game
that first game was a little fast.
Game 4 back to Smashville. I agree with this counter pick, especially with how good the first one went. We'll see how Kwaz manages to adjust. Mac having struggles on Smashville, as we know.
Naturally. At the moment, general percentage just sort of being built up.
So we have stage control in favor of Skillager right now, but Kwaz doing a good job of holding the middle. He's doing a really good job of applying all of this pressure. Unfortunately, that forward
not
tilt
really finding himself too many ding-dongs this set.
That forward tilt coming in from Kwaz might have pushed him out of the range of ding-dong percents. Hard to say. That was a really good, or a really smart short hop, and the Russian recognizes the spawn Lloyd. Oh, but that reversal is going to do it.
And DaneReich with that good DI to make himself survive.
BlooD's got to find some way to recover now. He's getting harassed off stage.
That looks
No, he's not going to be able to do it. Clean edge guarding coming in from Skillager there.
And now an even game.
And great save there, preventing DaneReich from getting hit. Was Skillager coming in with the nair. All right, we'll see what Dane manages. Good bomb pressure. Knows to back off. Not going to get any follow-up off of that. Damage is damage. BlooD really going for it all there against Skillager. He does not want that man to live.
Actually not. I mean, if you can get a good spike onto a villager or something for that matter, you can manage to take him out. Otherwise, his gas-fueled balloons will carry him to victory.
All right, so KO punches on deck. We'll see if he gets any sort of confirm. Just runs up and does it.
It's like a wake-up, a little bit of a wake-up DP.
It'll definitely do it. As we were talking about, Toon Link as a character struggles to land, and so if you can punish it with something as powerful as KO punch, that's going to take that stock for sure. DK's vertical recovery not good enough to come back from that spike.
3 stocks to 2.
So we have a 1 stock advantage in favor of Skillager. But you got to commend Kwaz and BlooD for the turnaround that they've had on this stage since Game 1, which was here. They're managing to keep this a lot closer than before, especially with Kwaz. He's managing to do a very good job of maintaining his hold on the stage. That's going to be dangerous. Platform coming in clutch for him there, though.
Being save it. Forward
smash, unfortunately, got a team kill. That was a really good
lot of damage, but
unfortunately. Okay, that was good awareness by BlooD to start running in as well so that he could try and get the save if need be. It was a really good forward air coming in from Skillager as well, recognizing the
now
pivot.
Kwaz got KO punch. If he can manage to land, this would be a game changer. He's still managing to hold on to it.
Actually does get punished for that forward smash with the shield drop, or the shield drop forward air coming in from Skillager. He is going to recover. Falls out of the last hit of Toon Link's up B. Very fortunate for him. Unfortunately, that grab is going to take it.
And now we find for the first time in the set, BlooD. And it's a little more sizable.
Gets caught out.
Spoke too soon.
I like that attempt for the back air, but that was a really good call out by DaneReich, managing to space the up air just right vertically and horizontally so that he could catch the tip of it.
And so now we're going to Game 5.
Game 5, losers semis. We'll see what the stage counter pick is going to be. I don't anticipate any character switches. No.
They seem to be pretty static.
Right back to Town and City, so we're just doing Animal Crossing today. Big shock.
Well, that's not, to be fair, not much of a shocker. I mean,
yeah, both Little Mac and DK love killing off the top, whereas they don't really have to worry about that too much from Green Team. And of course, this stage worked out great for them Game 2, so we'll see what happens.
At the moment, Skillager getting a little bit beat up.
So we're getting some good stage control. Misses the follow-up on that. Ooh. The rising uppercut accidentally going to hit BlooD. He wanted to save BlooD from the aerial pressure, but was a little too far in horizontally.
Now KO punch is online, so
that has been taken out. Good job by Skillager. And I really like that he just went straight in for the back air. He knew his percentages of his opponent, knew that Ding Dong wasn't going to be happening.
That's going to be Kwaz's first stock.
All right, BlooD has to find a way to get back on stage. Does so. Good high recovery.
DaneReich and Skillager with a slight little bit of an edge.
That was also a great punish by Kwaz. Really good timing to manage to get Toon Link right after his throw ended. That counter, he spaced that so well to land back on the platform. That was a really clever use, but unfortunately.
Definitely seems a little bit flustered after that.
Good awareness from Skillager, manages to clutch out the stock against Kwaz. And just like that, we are in a significant damage.
5 to, actually no, 4 to 3.
That's going to get it pretty close to even up. Great job by them to sort of lessen up that deficit, but they are still at a one-stock disadvantage.
Yeah, and that with Mac, you know, if you're not careful, that could change into a bit of a 2-stock advantage. Oh.
So what you're going to see here is that they are going to start, with it as it is right now, they are going to start putting pressure on DK here.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, the natural thing that you would expect is to try and take out Little Mac early, right? But DK has 2 stocks. They're going to be able to share stock, and Little Mac's going to be the one with the fresh stock in that case. They want to eliminate that possibility by taking out DK's stock now. KO punch on deck, bomb toss. Good job by DaneReich to get that out. Okay, that was really good spacing on the side B from Kwaz to land on that platform.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise he was going to eat a meaty forward air from Toon Link.
And the percents, while they're pretty even, they're still, you know, just ever so slight.
Oh, good spacing on the giant punch. And great DI coming from Skillager. Not going to take out bomb, forward air. Not going to quite do it. And he is going to
barely able to make it back.
Platform coming in clutch.
Oh.
All right, so just like that, just like we were talking about, DK lost his stock first.
How many KOs was that?
So we have an even match, but now, unfortunately, because DK lost his stock before Kwaz, Kwaz is in a really bad spot.
And BlooD needs to be incredibly careful, because even just barely tapping Kwaz with one of his attacks could just instantly kill him at the percent he's at.
On the plus side, though, we do have Little Mac with Rage, and
he's almost got that KO punch ready.
KO punch. So Kwaz not doing anything fancy right now. I like what he's doing. He's just sort of spacing out, retreating a lot of smart retreats, rather.
Eric has been throwing out a lot of just
forward tilt.
His best.
Tries to use forward tilt or down tilt on the Lloyd Rock, and unfortunately misspaces it and is going to lose KO punch. Yeah. Really unfortunate they lost that sort of clutch factor. But Rage Mac is sort of a clutch factor in and of himself.
And the percents both these people are at, well-placed forward smash or up smash could definitely turn the tide.
I love this patience that Kwaz is demonstrating right now. He knows what sort of state he's in right now. He cannot afford to rush in on Skillager.
This is do or die.
BlooD is in a rough spot off stage. Is he going to be able to recover?
Should be able to.
He does make it back. That was a good string of edge guarding coming in from DaneReich. Giant punch coming through. Gonna whiff the grab.
And now both Kwaz and BlooD have
good
rage.
Spacing around Villager's down air, so he's not going to get hit by it. Calls out the landing with the up smash, and that is going to take out the stock. So now we are just like that.
But
tournament stock, potentially, right now.
Both these players are at incredibly high percent, so very slight hits could really just do them in.
They've got to be so careful about this, but one grab should be able to do this from either way. So, like, either DK is going to get a grab and is just going to get the finish.
Oh, no.
Accidentally. And that is going to do it. And we got the pop-off coming in as well.
I'd say that's personally a little bit well-deserved to make it from, what, 182%?
That was a
Kwaz.
really good turnaround from BlooD there, even with accidentally taking out Kwaz.
Yep.
And just